Yaharo Wikiba Asia. Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Wikiba Anime Research Club, also known as Klub Penelitian Anime Wikiba in Bahasa Indonesia. I am your host AOJI and welcome to the club. Okay, first I would like to do a little shout out for my friend Ibam Imba who yesterday finally ending his bachelor day. So I would say congratulations and uh, enjoy your new life with your wife, I think. Okay, so uh, Wikiba Anime Research Club is a audio podcast presented by Wikiba Asia and hosted by me, Aoji, your one and only. In this audio podcast, I will talk about things like anime, manga, light novel, and everything in between. Things like Japanese pop culture and stuff. Yeah, so get your geek modes on, boys and girls, if there are any girls listening to this show. I hope there are girls listening to this show. Okay, so a little bit about me. I will do some self-introduction. Yeah, my name, as you heard, is Aoji. Yeah, it's an online header name, so it's not my real name per se. Yeah, I am the founder of Wikiba, registered as 01. Yeah, cool, right? So I've been watching Young Justice lately, and when the ZTube active is like saying the superhero name and their registration code, so I think I put it 01. It's cool stuff, but yeah, never mind about that. You can find me in Facebook and Twitter as Aoji Muteki. So AOJI Muteki, Muteki. So Aoji Muteki. If you please follow me on Twitter because I don't have any much follower, which is sad. So, but the Twitter itself mainly is about games because that's is my gaming Twitter. But I haven't posted anything much in there uh, besides Final Fantasy 14. Okay, so yeah, a little fun fact about me. Yeah, so you heard my silly introduction. Yeah, ah, a little something. Yeah, I've been interested in Japanese pop culture since like my childhood days. So back in Indonesia, there is like every Sunday morning. Uh, I think it's around 3 or 4 TV station like air anime from like 5 in the morning until 12 12 noon. So most of the anime in my early day I would watch it on those stations. Like for example, from what I still remember is like the first Digimon Adventure, Doraemon, uh, One Piece, and I think most of the anime came out from 1995 or 1996. Yeah, I do watch Pokemon. Pokemon was later introduced in Indonesia, but Digimon was first to arrive in Nusantara. Yep. Okay, little fact about me. I have this one favorite female character. Her name is Kawaii Karin from Itoshi no Karin, or in English, if I'm not mistaken, is my beloved Karin, I think, or the Karin that I think tenderly of. That is the subtitle for the Itoshi no Karin in the Japanese book. So it's a manga written by Inko. I'm sorry, it's Hori Izumi Inko. I follow her also on, I think it's her in Facebook. Not Facebook, but in Twitter, yeah. She didn't do any original manga beside Itoshi no Karin, but she done several doujin, mostly anthology, uh, in in her life. But yeah, I really wish that Itoshi no Karin is like get more love from people because it's a cute and sweet love story between Karin and the male protagonist. I forgot his name because I don't really pay attention to males, only females. But that said, I do have one favorite male character, and he is Okabe Rintaro from Steins Gate, also known as Yoin Gyomada, the mad scientist from Steins Gate. Yeah, Steins Gate is one of my favorite anime of all time because it's involved time travel and have Imai Asami as the cute Christina. I think her name is Kurisu Makise. Yeah, Kurisu Makise, but also as Christina. Beside of that, I do have a genre that I would like, even though the anime is kind of sucks or have like bad quality or none of uh, famous seiyuu in there. I always be on the lookout for drama, slice of life, school, romance, and comedy. But I do do things outside that. For example, like I said before, I do like Steins Gate, uh, reading Standard Up. It's sci-fi and time travel thingy. But yeah, I do like revolve around like those five things. Like my friend always told me that I'm too much into drama, and most of my friends, yeah, my male friends, colleague, really like action. So yeah, I have a really hard time talking to them because most manga or anime they watch like it's a fighting anime, action anime with explosion, punches, blood and stuff. But I do like the romance, yeah, because love triumphs hate people. Okay, ah, yeah, because this is 2018. I forgot to talk about giving you congratulations for surviving 2017. Well, for me, 2017 is quite sucky year for me. But nevertheless, Happy New Year to you folks. I hope that everything in 2017 was worth it and you still have enough fuel to march on 2018. And I hope 2018 will treat you better than 2017. Yay. Okay, before we go to our main thingy, yeah, I think in some posts on Facebook I talk about that I will tell people about my the list of my winter 2018 watch list. But before that, I would like to do some 2017 retrospect thingy. Okay, so I gave this list the title of the ones that got away. Okay, I have five titles that I think it was underrated before. I mean, in 2017, this title was underrated, and I would like you people like to watch it. I mean, I think those five titles is good and deserve more love from you guys. So the first one is Yojo Senki, and the English title is, for those who hate like saying this, Japanese title, Yojo Senki is Go for the Saga of Tanya the Evil. So Tanya, the Saga of Tanya the Evil. It's a story about Tanya de Gurechov. Yeah, I think it's a German name. Yeah, Tanya itself is a young soldier infamous for his a ruthless and uncanny tactical aptitude, and earning the nickname of the Veil of the Rhine. Rename? Yeah, Rhine, I think what it's called. So, Tanya, the saga of Tanya the Evil takes place in an alternate universe or the universe other than ours because okay, I cannot say it is a isekai genre, but yeah, in the first episode, Tanya was transported to another world and was reborn as a girl. Originally, he was a male in his original world, but killed by something called Being X. Being X in that episode uh, introduced itself as a god. So this Tanya, yeah, we never know his name. I mean, before he died, we never know his name. So Tanya is what you call a non-believer. I think she doesn't believe in God. Yeah, and everything about God. And yep, of course, those 12 episodes, this Tanya like always fighting with God while she tried to maintain her daily life as a soldier and trying to escape AI as a human. She tried to like escape the front line and go to the office, like in the back line. So real, real echelon, I think. Yeah, yeah, working on the in the safe zone. So yeah, uh, over the course of the anime, she try like to climb way on top of the military. But yeah, being X have another agenda for her. Yeah, this is an anime I want to watch, and I gave it a score of 9 out of 10. I tend to be a little generous on scoring, but I think it's maybe for those harsh people, it's a 7 or 8. But yeah, I gave it a 9. It's great and good to watch. Okay, moving on to the summer 2017, I have something that I like. It's not that highly rated in my anime list, but I do really like this show. The show is called Sugumomo. Sugumomo tells you the story of Kazuya Kagami. Kazuya Kagami and his Sakura Obi. Turns out that his Sakura Obi is what should I call it? Not Oni. I think it's a goddess. Yeah. Uh, yeah. One day that Obi turns into a beautiful girl wearing, of course, a kimono with Obi. Yeah, you get it. And most of the story, yeah, this those episode uh, tell you about Kazuya story in like training how to be an exorcist because and he have the tendency like he got a special power or anomaly that attracts bad energy to him. So people around him tend to get misfortune, and what is it? What do we call like? I will like clean my own mess, like like killing those things that he attract. In those 12 episodes, I uh, at first I really thought that Sugubomo will have like a 24 episode, so like a 2 seasons so, but in the 12, yeah, at the end of the 12 episode, it doesn't really like conclude the anime. It's more like things that make you want more, and that is a bad thing because Sugumomo itself, I think it's not that quite famous, and I uh, didn't see that it will have any chance for a second season. But maybe I will like continue it on the manga. And my friend told me the manga is quite dark, the newest chapter. So for those people who like dark stuff, you guys can uh, also read the manga, and it got an ecchi thingy. So yeah, This Sakura Obi always like to get naked. Yeah, her name is Kiriha. Kiriha, the Sakura Obi always tend to get naked and physical with Kazuya because yeah, their bones are so close and they spend most of the time together. Okay, another underrated anime that I would like you guys to watch is Gamers. I know Gamers is not that famous, I think, and Gamers itself is done by a studio called Pine Jam. Pine Jam is I think it's a small anime studio with done uh, that done Getsuyobi no Tawawa or Tawawa on Monday, and after that they done just because mostly they done original, not original anime, just because it's original anime, but Gamers was based on a light novel, and Getsuyobi no Tawawa was based on manga with big boobs. Yeah, but gamers, yeah, have those romantic stuff and game element, which I found quite cute, but they tend to emphasize on the relationship other than the gamer. So the game itself in the anime or in the story just like an extra bits, but they focus on the relation of the five main character, which I found quite sad but still acceptable. Yeah, and uh, I really like the girl Hoshinomori Chiaki. Yeah, like she's quite cute, and I think you will find her cute. The way she talks is always cute, like always do it double, like eto eto or desu desu. Yeah, I find it cute. She do it better. Don't take my word, just watch the show. Okay, after Gamer, we have uh, an actually an anime that revolves around game. Preci Precisely, it's a massively multiplayer online game. So the show called Netju no Susume. The English title is the official English title is Recovery of an MMO Junkie. But don't let the title fool you. It's not about a recovery of a massively multiplayer online junkie. No. In the course of the 10 episode, the main character dive more into the game. It's not a recovery, people. It's how you get addicted. So yeah, the story revolves around Morioka. Yeah, cute name. She's 30 years old. Just recently got sacked from her company and become a NIT ever since. She logged in into a game called, I forgot, Frudomeru. I think that was the name of the game, Frudomeru, because her old MMO game got shut down and she looked for recommendation online. In the game, she started as a male character and found this beautiful Lily, a female game character, and the story revolves around the offline life of Moriko Morioka and Hayashi in game, and the interaction between Hayashi and Lily-san. It's quite cute. I hope you prepare some insulin shot for emergency because I do got diabetes from watching this show. It's cute, it's cute, it's cute. But too bad it was only 10 episodes with one special episode. So the special episode airs after uh, the series ends. So you got a total of 11 episodes. So don't forget to watch it. I cannot. Yeah, this is I think the most underrated anime in 2017. But we still have one more. Yeah, I said before, the Pine Jam Studio. also make Just Because is an original anime from the studio Pine Jam that made Getsuyobi no Tawawa. So if you see that the main female Mio, it's similar to Ai from Getsuyobi no Tawawa. Yes, because the writer is the mangaka from Getsuyobi no Tawawa is the writer for the Just Because story. And I forgot the other one. So it's a collaboration. And yeah, one of them was the mangaka for Getsuyobi no Tawawa. So the story revolves around a new transfer student in the end of the third year high school. So it's what you call weird time to transfer. I think it's in the last semester of the schools, yeah. So it's uh, quite weird, yeah, for some people, I think. Yeah. And the story it's about yeah the transfer student's name Eita, and he got back to his hometown where he met his old middle school friends like Mio and Haruto, which that make things complicated. Eita was in love with Mio in middle school, but Mio likes Haruto instead, and Haruto, as you guessed it, likes someone else named Hazuki. To make the story even worse, Eita have yeah, Eita like Mio, but secretly uh, a junior named Ena, Komiya Ena, secretly likes Eita because Komiya takes uh, Eita picture in his first day coming to school, titled like the mystery student. Like, yeah, he is the new student in school. Yeah, so the story revolves around those five people and the love story in between. Yeah, mostly Haruto and Hazuki like have a steady on and off thing, but Aita al always juggle between Mio and Komiya. Komiya, I think. Yeah, the anime always say that Komiya never said her first name Ena as Komiya. Yeah, Ena is kind of weird. Ena, because in Indonesia Ena means something like delicious. Ena. And, okay, forgive me. Yeah. So that is my five list. The ones that got away. So the five lists that I would like you, if you have time, to watch it because it's quite what is not sometimes, yeah, except for Yojo Senki. Yeah, for me it's a good show. The other four is Yojo Senki and Recovery of a MMO Junkie is a good show in my book. Maybe for some people, Sugumomo gamers and just because can be, yeah, some of you will like it and some of you will not. Something that maybe click on one people but didn't click on the other. So, okay, try to watch it. Okay, for me, for my sake. Mm, okay, so after we killed 2017, it's time we go to 2018, Year of the Dogs, Year of the Inu Yasha, Winter. So this is I made a list. The list is contain 12 title. One is already ended. Maybe you know what that one is. This is my high priority list. So I already watched the first. Some of them I already watched the first episode, and I have like a deep and others I do have deep connection like to some element in the show. So even though I haven't watched it, I would really watch it. and even though it sucks, maybe I will still watch it. So okay, here we go. First on the list, this is one of my favorite anime, Real Life. Real Life, it's getting a what you call a final chapter or final arc. Yeah, a final arc like Inuyasha have a final arc back in the day, so it will be a special, just like last time. So it will air on March the 21st. It, it will contain 4 episodes and will like release the 4 episode at the same time, so you can like watch it immediately. And I think I need to rewatch the original Real Life or the first season of Real Life maybe to remind me. Maybe I've forgot some of the event there. So yeah, nothing. I think we don't have any. We do have a PV that was released, but we don't have any kind of story. But I think uh, it will like share the thing with the web manga, not web manga. Yeah, it's a web manga, webtoon to be exact. So yeah, personally, I really hate webtoons because it's kind of sucks like to navigate and it's I always hurt my eyes when I read it. But real life have a physical release in Indonesia and here in Japan also. Yeah, they have a physical release. If you like really, I think before you watch the final arc, maybe you should like hold down on the manga just so you can enjoy the anime. Because from my experience, uh, primary source tends to have more and more content than the adaptation. Yeah, except for K-On. Yeah, and I do really like real life, and I would like to say that I like Rena from uh, real life. So yeah, she's my waifu. Forget about her. Another anime that haven't got air yet is ICO Incarnation. So this is another Netflix uh, Netflix anime. So yay for you guys who got Netflix and you can support them like by watching those on Netflix. Yeah, ICO. It's mm, what can I say? It's the synopsis for me. It's similar like Wilty Crown. So you have a disaster. So yeah, it sets on the near future, 2035. A major incident known as bursts happen because the research of artificial intelligence and a certain AI called Matters has eroded the Kurobe George and entering the society, la 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 la, forbidden by the government. 2 years later, we have Aiko Tachibana, a 15 years old girl, and he met a transfer student named Yuya Kanzaki, and things go haywire from there. And from the synopsis, like we could say that the boys and girl holds the key to humanity. I sometimes I do really like this kind of thing. Guilty Crown is I won't say that it's my favorite anime, but I do really like Guilty Crown. Other than the what is it? The opening was done by Rio and the art was done by Red Juice people from Supercell. Yeah, I really like them, and I think Supercell was my gate to Hatsune Miku. I mean Vocaloid, the Vocaloid. song and stuff. Yeah. Thank you, Supercell, for making me that. But yeah, it's not. Oh, the best thing about Ico Incarnation, it's an original. One thing that I like about an original anime, it's that they that I mean that they work as a primary source. So I do really enjoy something from a primary source. So if I watch an anime, if I really like it, sometimes I do watch its primary source. Usually it's a manga or a light novel. And yet, it's done by the people from Bones. Yeah, the people behind, I mean, the studio behind Eureka 7. It's an original. The genre is action and sci-fi. The rating is 17 plus, so you kids underage, please do not watch this because it contains violence. It will air March 9th, 2008, and it will release 12 episodes directly, I think. Same like uh, Devilman Crybaby. Yeah, it's the next on the list. Devilman Crybaby. It's another. Yeah, it's the first Netflix show that aired in Netflix anime that aired in 2018. I think Netflix have a total until so far Netflix got I think it's around 8 title coming to the Netflix platform. So one of them already got released was Devilman Crybaby. It was released January 5th and got 10 episode. Already ended. I watched it one day. I I'm, I done marathon for this show and it got nudity and quite gory. So yeah, as you can see, it's a rated plus. It's got mild nudity. So I think it's more than the ICO with only violence. Yeah. The story itself, it's about Fudo Akira and his friend Asuka Ryo. Asuka Ryo, yeah. So those two are best, but we have in the first episode we have a glimpse that about their past, and suddenly we skip into the present that uh, Fudo Akira is in high school, living with a cute childhood friend named Makimura. Yeah, one of my favorite character here, and she is cute. She is cute and voiced by Megumi Han. Megumi Han also voiced Ako in Little Witch Academia. Just a little information, yeah. So in the first episode, Fudo Akira was possessed by Amon. Amon is a devil, and yeah, uh, and the story is more about man and devil. Yeah, devil or Oni. I think it's devil. Demon. So the enemy, it's a demon being like invading human, and the only one that fight it at the moment, at the first episode was uh Amon in the form of Fudo. Fudo also have yeah, yeah, and because it's a hybrid demon human, it was called Devilman. Hence the title Devilman. And the Crybaby, you will like see why it's called Crybaby because Udo tends like to cry, even though he's badass and have muscle. Please bear the first 3 episodes is quite boring and quite filled with nudity, but after that I can promise you that it's a good show and the ending was sublime. Almost like uh, if I told it's similar to something, maybe you will have a spoiler, but yeah, it's good and maybe uh, you can relate it to some older anime back in the 90s. And also get a good rating of 8. I haven't. I even gave this thing a rating, but because it's got too much violence, I I dislike things like violence. But yeah, but I really like the story and the pace. So please watch it for those who got Netflix. And ah, one thing that Devilman also have been edited before as an anime, I think, and have several manga. So yeah, it's based on manga with the same name. The name it's only Devilman, but yeah, Crybaby maybe like because it's a so it called a reboot something. Yeah, Kira becomes Devilman and process. Yeah, the tagline is like it's like the power of a demon and the heart of a human. So yeah, Devilman, it's all about that. Yeah, you can see some ugly side of human here. So yeah, please buckle up because maybe it will make you crazy and have some tendency to do violence. Okay, I have here Fate Extra, Less and Core. So I never have the time to uh, play Fate Extra. So I didn't really know. I only play Fate Stay Night. Eh, but I watch most the adaptation. So I watch like Fates. Okay, let me get it straight. I didn't watch Fate Stay Night because people say it sucks. I played the visual novel of Fate Stay Night. I watched Fate Zero and I almost read the light novel, but I didn't have time. Uh, yeah, last season we got Fate Apocrypha ended. It's a 25 episode with two recap episode. I think it was 13 and 19 or 12 or 14. I forgot the recap episode. Yeah, the quality of Fate Apocrypha anime was sucks. I mean the animation was sucks. Think A1 got too many hands. To A1 done so many anime that season, so maybe it's like uh affecting the budget because episode 24 was yeah, it's filled with action scene but sucks. Yeah, I do. But doesn't like it's not a deal breaker, but yeah, it's kind of sad. Maybe they will fix it on the Blu-ray release. Yeah. So okay, back to Fate Extra. So Fate Extra take is an adaptation from the game, same name, and it's an alternate setting from Fate Stay Night. So the canon timeline is Fate Stay Night. So everything other than Fate Stay Night is an alternate setting. So like Fate Apocrypha, it's an alternate setting of Fate Stay Night. Fate Extra, it's also altered setting, Grand Order, Fate's Grand Order is another setting of Fate Stay Night. So yeah, the primary source is Fate Stay Night. And please play the light novel. If you and the light novel itself, it's an eroge, so they have sex scene and stuff there. So beware if you don't want to experience the eroge part, you can play it on the Reality Nua. It's like released from the PlayStation Vita, and they have an extra story, I think. Yeah, but uh, don't watch Fate Stay Night anime. It's done by Studio Den. Studio Den sucks, except for Konosuba. Yeah, so still a fight of Holy Grail, and they have Nero. I think Nero is the cutest saber. It was she is voiced by Sakura. I'm sorry, Tange Sakura. Yeah, I s- I usually say the first name then the last name, but most Japanese people say the last name. and the first name. So yeah, her name is the seiyu's name Tage Sakura. Tage Sakura also voiced Sakura this season. Sakura, the clear card hand or clear card chapter. Uh, I didn't watch Sakura this season. I think I should like rewatch the first two season, first 50 episodes of Sakura before I dive into this card clear card hand. So maybe later I will pick up card chapter Sakura, but for now, no. Yeah. So everything Fate has done, Typhoon has done. I think I really like the Fate series. And yeah, like Fate Grand Order, like the first order was good. Unfoldables, Unlimited Blade War, if I'd say not Unlimited Blade War, was kick ass. And yeah, Fate's Extra maybe and kick ass, but it's also done by another studio, not UFO Table. I was quite sad. It's the people working on Fate Extra is SAF. So SAF is the studio behind Monogatari series, and they have like a tendency to do Hell Tilt. Okay, so Nero Hell Tilt's gonna be a thing maybe in the near future. I don't know, but yeah. I think this was definitely something that you should watch. It's not aired yet. It's gonna be on the 28th, this end of January. This will be on Sunday, so it will occupy the same slot as uh, Apocrypha last season. So it will be released around Monday morning. It should be released on Monday morning. Mm, so Okay, I know this anime from the meme that circulated on Facebook. It's called Ryu no Oshigoto. So, yeah, if I translate it directly, it's the job of Ryu. But the official English title is The Ryu's Work is Never Done. So it's the story about a teenage Sogi player. So I think Sogi was the main team on Sangatsu no Lion. Yeah, I didn't watch it, Sangatsu no Lion. I will watch it just because I avoid it because it's kind of heavy. The first episode was heavy. I did watch the first episode. It's quite heavy for me, so not a good time at the moment to watch heavy stuff. But yeah, I never played Sogi in my life. Never watched an anime about Sogi in my life, except for the first episode of Sangatsu no Lion. And it got a lolly. So yeah, I think the main reason that I watched it is because they have a 9 years old girl named Ai uh Hinatsuru Ai. Yeah. So yeah, let me get back on topic. So this guy uh, uh Yaichi Kuzuryu Yaichi is the youngest Ryo in history. So, what is a Ryo? Ryo is they call the Grandmaster of Shogi. Yeah, uh, in chess they have like Grandmaster, and in Shogi they call it Ryo, like the highest title you can get. He is 19, 16. Sorry. And story start when on Yaichi's match for the title of Ryo happened on Hinatsuru's uh, Ryokan, what is it, Ryokan hotel. And when Yaichi is like trembling because the pressure, Hinatsuru Ai found him like almost collapse in the hallway, give him water, and yeah, after that, uh, I chance watch Yaichi as he become uh, the new Sogi master, which make Hinatsuru Ai like hooked up in well shogi. So maybe similar to uh, what do you call in the past Hikaru no Go, but yeah, rather than ghost spelled a master and his prodigy. So yes, I'm not really proud that I said I watch it because uh, they got lollies. Please forgive me. Yeah, the original source material is a light novel. Light novel. It's I think it's air on Monday. So I think yeah, tomorrow we will have the second episode, and so far we don't have any information how many episodes it will be at the moment. But yeah, it's the story about master and disciple is a loli. So, are you with me? Protect her smile. Yeah. In the first episode, they have some ecchi scene, which is not good. Ecchi scene where I was taking a shower and yeah, uh, so many. Yeah, it's filled with shower scene and yeah, people talk about the shower scene for the first episode. Shame on you people. You should protect her, not like expose her. Okay. Yeah, you heard I talk about Beatles, not Beatles. Guilty Crown. Guilty Crown was done by, not done, but the character design was Red Juice. Red Juice is one of my favorite illustrator beside Kantoku. Yeah, if you know, search Kantoku. Kantoku is really do some good thing and some edgy stuff with high school girl. So yeah, uh, it have this similar vibe. Yeah, the main character Lachia have like a similar design as Inori from Guilty Crown because it the art was done by Red Juice. I don't really know. I think it was based on a light novel. I think the light novel was. Uh, I'm sorry. I didn't really read the light novel, but yeah, Beatles have circulated a quite long time, quite famous. But uh, I yeah, the light novel itself is was translated by Tokyo Otaku Mode, so maybe I will pick it also up just because I really like Red Juice art. Uh, yeah, thank God it was not production IG. I think the one that do Guilty Crown was production IG. The thing about Guilty Crown is it was an original thingy, original anime, but Beatles is based on light novel. So finger cross. Eh, oh yeah, and Lachia is voiced by Tauya Manao, and Tauya Manao is one of my favorite seiyu. So yeah, more reason to watch it. Thing like yeah, the first episode is already aired, so you can watch it right now. But by the way, I haven't watched it. Next, after Beatles, we got Death March, Kara Hajimaru Isekai Kyoso Kyoku. Or in English, it's Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody. Yeah, it's another isekai genre, so I hope you guys not born with the isekai genre, isekai or another word. Yeah, so Death March is done by people from Silverlink and Connect, and it's a fantasy world and based from a light novel. So Yen Press, I think last year, like published two or three of the volume, In English, I was planning to buy it, but I have so many uh, backlog for light novel. I'm currently reading Oregairu, Yahari Ore Seishun, something something. My youth romantic comedy is wrong as I expected. Yeah, I'm currently reading that, and after that, I have Konosubarashi, this blessing, uh, this goddess blessing on this wonderful world. Yeah, I forgot the English title. I usually only call it Konosuba. So that's that March is about a 29 years old programmer with no girlfriend named Ichiro Suzuki. So Ichiro Suzuki is transported into a fantasy RPG world that uh, that his company is making right now. So uh, similar like Sword Art Online, I think you are trapped in M M MMO game setting. Uh, yeah, but after he transported to the fantasy RPG that he was making, he turned into the 50 years old self, and his handle name is Sato. Sato. I really like this that smart swear. I cannot say for sure, but I do really like the first episode per se. It's a story about people who got transferred. Yeah, maybe for people that play online game, like really want to have VR online game or transfer to an online game, like feel it directly, and it's quite fun. And I think, but the sad part is, it's I think it's gonna be a harem anime, so which is kind of suck. Like people dislike harem much. So yeah, as I see the character and voice actor list on my anime list, it got like seven main character. One, two, three. Oh no, six. They got six main character and five of them are girl. So, okay, so Suzuki Ichiro, and the others Arisa, Lulu, Riza, Tama, Pochi. Yeah. I cannot like make much that the show will be good or will be bad from the first episode, and I didn't read the primary source, but from the presentation from the first episode, I do really like how is it like it's a blend of uh, like Sword Art Online or Log Horizon, where you are still capable in summoning the user interface. I think Overlord also can still summon the thingy, so you still have those game element. And the fun thing is that in on screen when you watch, they have like action log. So if Sato do something, you will receive like an action. I think like you hit this with this damage, you hit this with this damage, you are hit damage like that. I think something uh, what makes really unique, and I think that is the added value from others uh, isekai setting with online game genre. And yeah, I do really like those small bits, and I'm looking forward for another episode. So yeah, that March is on my list. Okay, so far we talk about many anime. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we already done like 7. That March was the number 5, top 5. So in this list, I do really make it a rank. So the later you hear it is the higher the rating. Yeah. The next one is Kokoku. So Kokoku is quite interesting. For me, it's like because the physical element and drama. Also, it's For grown up, it's have a sign in tag on it. So Kokoku, it's a story about Juri Yukawa living with his neat father, brother, and his retired grandfather. Uh, her retired grandfather and her sister, a single mother, and her young nephew. Okay, so many people living under one roof, and everybody is, most of them are useless, neat, and retired. So in the first episode, we witnessed that her nephew was kidnapped along with her brother and asking a 5 million yen ransom with only 30 minutes to comply to their demand. But interestingly, that her grandfather actually was a long life with some pure blood or some magic stuff. Yeah, it's not really clear in the first episode, but the grand her grandfather could stop time. So yeah, because only the 30-minute time limit, it doesn't matter anymore. But at the end of the first episode, it's we now know that it's a plot that other rival family with similar power wants the power that her grandfather have. So her grandfather is like a high level wizard, something have some power that the other family want. So the story will revolve around, like, I think it will revolve around the uh, world that time was stopped and some uh, super cool sci-fi mystery thingy mix. Yeah, I do really like it, and they do have monsters. Yeah, at the end of the episode one, they have monsters. So if you like those kind of things, psychology, monsters, sci-fi shit, and time stopping element, yeah, this is your place. But I don't see any notable seiyuu that I like here in the show, but I do like the design of Yukawa Juri. Yukawa Juri is quite cute because she got short hair using like a long coat, hot pants, and similar uh, 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 just blue t-shirt. Yeah, she is quite cool, quite cool. I think that in the next few episodes she will be like the main powerhouse after. I think I don't know. This is my speculation. I think after her father died or something. Wanna bet? So yeah, Kokoku is based from manga with the same name. Okay, leaving the psychology part, we have some comedy and slice of life, cute girls doing cute things. It's your kind of stuff. So okay, so Euro Camp Delta. I think yeah, the logo is Delta, but in but the names are Layback Camp. I think Crunchyroll have the license to stream this, and I think I see that in their Twitter it's called Layback Camp, but still using Delta. But no, I don't know. Which should I call it Delta? Delta? Yeah, but it's I think it's Delta or Triangle or Sankaku. Who knows? So yeah, I already watched the first episode. The first episode is cute. It's a story about camping. So in the first episode, we were introduced by with Simarin and Kagamihara Nadeshiko. So yeah, Rin was voiced by Tauya Manao, and story have a total of 5 girls, or 5 main girls there. Yeah, yeah, all girls. Yeah. For some people, it's kind of bad, but I still like the like all one genre anime. So like things like Chaos. Only we only have girls. Like some people find it bad, but I do really like girls because I like watching girls rather than watching boy because I'm straight at the moment. And my friend gave me some nice spoiler, not nice spoiler, some fun fact that if you watch the promotion video, you will also hear that Toyosaki Aki it's also there and speaking in dialect. I think I haven't watched the second episode or watched the promotion video. I just do shotgun approach everywhere every season. Yeah, so I haven't heard the dialect yet, but I'm looking forward. I already watched the first episode, and I'm looking forward for the second episode. It's already aired, so you can find it online. The studio behind this is C Station and produced by Mage. Mage, the one that done Steins Gate. So okay, finger crossed. And I think the animation is quite good, quite stable, but almost borderline between traditional animation and shell shaded like CGI. So it's kind my eyes gonna hard time like is this CGI or not? But so far it's quite good, and I do really like the camping element. So because I think this is new for me. I mean, new in the world of anime, which is have camping as the main element. Yeah. At least for me, I haven't seen anything about camping so far in my life. Yeah, and that was my top three. That was my number three. And going to number two, we got second season of Overlord. Overlord is one of my favorite anime. I do. I didn't watch it like when it's launched, like the first season. I really have this like, oh, I want to watch Overlord, but I skip it at the time, and I went back and like re-watch it. I think the 2016, yeah, 16 or 17. I watched it like crazy, and I really hooked up because even though it's a isekai element, because yeah, the player was transported, but so far we got only like Momonga. It's the only person that was transported there, and it's quite a badass. So okay, you can you will love the Momonga character. He's an undead, but still, because originally he's a human, he got like struggling maintaining his cool, which is like blushing in the sight of huge breast, something like that. And the NPC there have like so much color. The NPC is cute. I mean, they have like guardians there, and the NPC become to life as they transported into the other world, and it's quite interesting that the NPC have a character of themselves. So, in this, I do really like Arubedo or Albedo, in English saying. Albedo is the leader of the NPC, so oversees everything when Momonga is gone. And yeah, this is the second season done by my favorite studio, Madhouse. Madhouse, as you know, that mostly of Digimon. That's why because of Digimon, I like Madhouse. And Overlord is based on light novel for those who didn't know. And yeah, Overlord has English translation available. I think it's also from Yen Press. So if you really hooked up on Overlord, you can like continue it or read the manga, like not the manga, the light novel. I was planning to read the light novel, but I was put it on hold because as I said, I have too many things. Like I have beside Yahari and Konosuba, I have like Sword Art Online, ReZero, uh, Mahoka, stuff like that. Damn, I will need to read it because it's a good pace that uh, rather than watch, you read. I think it's good for the mind. Yeah, but still, watching is fun. Yes, and maybe you guessed it. I saved the best for last. Velvet Evergarden. Yep, I think this is the most hyped anime for this winter 2018, or maybe 2018 in general. This is also Steam on Netflix, uh, but different from ICO and Devilman. Violet Evergarden will be released weekly, so it not will be released in batch. It got 14 episodes. Yep, you can watch it on Netflix already. The first episode is already there, and they have dub and sub. So if you like English dub for whichever reason, not judging, you can hear it on and in English. Or if you just like the Japanese voice work, you can just use the subtitle, the closed caption. So, for most people, and for me, I think Violet Evergarden is the next magnum opus for KyoAni or Kyoto Animation. It got damn good animation. It's a little like too bright for me, but yeah, personally, I like my stuff vivid and like the high dynamic range, yeah, because I'm a photographer itself myself. So yeah, I really like that. Uh, Kyoto Ani tends like to ignore that, but a story about Violet leaving weapon in the war. So yeah, after the war, she's like wander around looking another like a purpose because she was born as a weapon from a young age. He been on wars from a young age, so she only knew how to fight. And because the war ended, she is she's looking for like things to do, and uh, people from the military like help them. I think not Gilbert. Yes, someone from the military like pick her up from the hospital and uh, give her a job to do this mail in a post office. So at first she was tasked to like sorting the mail and uh, after sorting the mail and delivering the mail. But in the end of the first episode, she finally what she wants to do and find a meaning in her life. So I don't want to spoil what that she is looking for, but this is good. And Evergarden is based on a light novel. It's got drama and fantasy setting, and it's a 25 minutes per episode, and it's rated teen. Well, but the first episode have some blood, but not violence. They do have a fight scene, but not that violent. See, so as your parents, if you are under 13 years old, yeah, for the sake of the world, and yeah, it will have 14 episodes. And I think the first episode was premiered on Anime Expo in the US. But yeah, from the synopsis, I usually could uh, I can like spoil the thing that I want to spoil. So okay, I will spoil it. So Violet want to find the meaning of love. Yeah. So as a weapon, she is looking a meaning for love because before she left the battlefield, someone told her that he loves her. So yeah, it's kind of cute thing, danger stuff, people. Like this is will. I cannot wait to buy merchandise Violet Evergarden, but it's not that moe, but it's beautiful. Not moe-ish, not cute, but yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. So I really recommend this stuff. So yeah, and one point I do really like the background music. The background music like have this uh, orchestra kind of thingy, rather than just like band and stuff. So it's kind of grand. So it gave you that this anime have some grand scale stuff. They don't like just throw in the money. Okay. and hope and hope I really hope because they have some good elements like they have good animation and good music, and I hope the story is also good. I haven't read the novel, and I don't think novel is available in English yet. But yes, this is something that you need to watch this season. If you have only time for one anime, yeah, this is the one to watch right now. I cannot emphasize it so much, so because it's good, and it's Kyoto Animation. Even though Kyoto Animation have made some blunder in the past, so like Haruhi and My Red Color of Phantom, I think. Yeah, it's quite sucks, but I hope this one will be good. Go Kyoto Animation. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. That was my high priority watch list for Winter Anime 2080. Usually after like the first third episode, I will be down to five, but this is like my early list. So yeah, because you cannot judge the show from one episode. People said third episode rule, but yeah, still, like I said, development was is got better from the first from the fourth episode. So okay, you cannot really say, but if you have a gut feeling, yeah, if you like the anime, you could like stick it. Yeah, but that was my 12, and I think you can cross development crybaby. So it's 11 list, and I think Relive and Aiko it's gonna be like on batch release. So I think that the things that I will watch constantly only have nine. So it's nine. It's nine title that I will continue weekly. Other than that, I think I will do some marathon. I usually do that if I really like it because the last 2 days I was doing some binge watching of Young Justice on Netflix. Yeah, it is English animation, but yeah, I want to like keep speed up with DC because I really like Marvel, but I neglected DC. I didn't hate DC comics, but yeah, I haven't have pay much attention, and I do really hook on Young Justice. It's cool. Okay, thank you for tuning in to Wikiba's Anime Research Club. This is the very first episode. Yay, thank you. Okay, we also I would say because this is personally my first time doing podcast, and I will welcome critique and suggestion. You guys can reach me by mentioning me AOJI Muteki or Wikiba with the hashtag Klub Anime Wikiba. Yeah, that is the Indonesia club with K, or in the English hashtag Wikiba Anime Club. So okay, so choose. But you can, if you English speaking, you can talk to me in English, or you are Indonesian speaker, you can talk me in Bahasa. So I don't really care. But don't talk to me in Japanese because my Japanese is not quite there yet. I think my Japanese level is N6 below N5. Okay, thank you. I will see you on the second episode next week. This is AOJI signing off. Bye bye.